These are the echoes of Firebird Spirit, prayers, messages, and sacred moments carried on breath and flame. No video, no distractions, just voice. For driving, for walking, for sitting still. Let the words find you, wherever you are. Because sometimes the soul hears better with its eyes closed.
Hi, friends. Boy, do we have a special day for you today. A few weeks ago, I sat down with a longtime friend and colleague, Reverend Bill Hockey, who is a retired pastor and a musician and a theologian and just a very deep soul who doesn't take himself too seriously. And we recorded our 2-hour conversation in his home studio, which he built, by the way. Don't worry, we're not showing you 2 hours worth of a message today. But there was no script, just stories and a lot of truth about our faith journeys. And we're going to put it into a couple of different weeks of worship services and also some additional videos. There was so much and it's so rich. But I have a confession to make. I've never done a 2-camera interview like this before. And even though my daughter, who's into the business, the film industry, even though she told me to be certain that I did everything in landscape, I forgot, and with one of the cameras, it's a vertical. So I had to soften that disparity with some editing. And it's also the first time I've done any video editing to combine the 2 video inputs. So it's not always as even as you might see it on TV or in a movie or something like that. You know, it's okay. We're not highfalutin, you know. We are Firebird Spirit, all volunteers, all feeling like being honest and authentic is more important than being slick and glossy. So I thank you in advance for your grace and understanding with anything that might not look perfect. It's perfectly imperfect. In preparation for our service today, though, which gets its title from something that Bill said, he said his faith boils down to the fact that the light is lighter than the dark is dark. The light is lighter than the dark is dark. So kind of with that in mind, we invite you to calm your world as you focus on this question for a few moments. When have you glimpsed light you didn't expect, even in the shadows? When have you glimpsed light that you didn't expect? So I invite you to pause your playback and think about that, or share your answers with others if they're in the room with you, or maybe journal about them. I've been pondering this question a lot in the last couple of weeks. And then when you're ready, release the pause button. We'll continue with our group centering, but use this time to center yourself, your thoughts, get right where you are in space and time. Okay? Ready? Pause.